which actually is this teaching of the Buddha is about to go extinct. It will disappear very soon. And once it becomes extinct, then this universe, this world will have to wait another trillions of years for another Buddha to arrive in this earth. Yeah. So Buddha said that when the Buddha remembered his past life, he went to see in his he recollected his many past lives, and he recollected 98 Mahakalpa. That means 98 contraction and dissolution of the universe. Yeah. So if you think about the number of human years, one Mahakalpa is roughly about trillion years. Yeah. So we are talking about 98 trillion years. That is how many years the Buddha looked into his own past life. And in these 98 Mahakalpas, the Buddha, the Sakyamuni Buddha, he found only 6 Buddhas in 98 Mahakalpas. So Buddha says there was in the first 98 Mahakalpa before, there was a Vipassi Buddha, then another Buddha called Sikhi Buddha, then Konagamana Buddha, Kakusan Konagamana, Kasyapa Buddha, and then Sakyamuni Buddha. So there were only 6 Buddhas in 98 Mahakalpa, 98 trillion years, and only 6 Buddhas. So once this teaching of this Buddha, that let's say, and is already disappearing very quickly. Now you can see there are many teachings that are distorting, that are mixing and matching. They are mixing all these let's say culture of worshipping, culture of all these sort of various tantric practices, various all these kind of mantras and that sort of things, which are only rituals and that sort of traditional things. You don't need all this sort of very fancy, all these practices. These are not the way to purify your mind. Let's be honest. Yeah. By doing all this sort of all these sort of fancy practices, they will not purify your mind. And the Buddha said, if you don't purify your mind, how can you be free from suffering? Because this suffering is due to the mind not being pure, the mind becoming heavy because of all this sort of fabrication, all these phenomena. They are making your mind polluted, heavy, burdensome, and you want to be free of suffering by keeping this heavy mind, very impure and unpolluted mind, by praying, doing that sort of chanting, that sort of a very different, all these sort of things, and you wish to find the freedom from suffering by these sort of things. These kind of practices will not purify your mind. You don't need anybody, you don't need Einstein or somebody genius to prove that you can be free of suffering without purifying your mind. You cannot. It's simply there is no way. Yeah, that you must purify your mind. Otherwise, you cannot be free of suffering. That's full stop. Yeah. So this is why the Suffering do arises when the mind is impure, when the mind is heavy, when the mind is burdened by all these sort of extraneous concepts, ideas, fabrication, phenomena. Yeah, those phenomena, they will clutter your mind, they will start to vibrate, they will shake your mind, they will make your mind heavy.